To the outside world, it may seem like an unconventional family with an unconventional living arrangement, but for the Browns, it's one big happy family. Well, most of the time. Season 8 of Sister Wives is now on TLC, and the Brown family themselves are joining me to discuss. Brown family, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you, Alex?
I'm great. Thanks so much for joining me here today. So, Kody, let's start with you. We are 8 seasons in. If someone hasn't had the chance to catch the show, what would you tell them it's like?
It's just a family working out their issues, negotiating through the waves of life. You know, it's basically a family story. It's just multiplied in relationships.
Right. And Meri, you and Kody actually sort of struggled a little bit to keep the heat in your marriage alive. Do things get fixed this time around?
You know what? As with all relationships, you know, it's just ups and downs, and we all just kind of figure them out as we go. And, you know, right now we're working on the ups.
Right. It's about working on it. Of course, you have to keep going. You know, it gets tough at times, it gets easy at times, and that's just like any relationship. So, Janelle, if you had to offer some advice to them, what would that be?
You know, I don't know so much about advice to them in general, or like to them specifically, but in general, I think you really have to, just like you were just saying, stick it out in a marriage. There are ups and downs, and when you get through those downs and you're on the way back up, and then you look back over the history, like we've been all, I mean, Kody and I have been married 25 years. It's like, okay, wow, thanks, that was a great adventure, and it's the ups and downs that make it that way, and you just have to be committed and stick with it. Right,
very, very good way to put it. And of course, Christine, how do you feel about Aspen and Mitch tying the knot?
Oh my gosh, they're so cute. Oh my word. I absolutely adore them as a couple. I'm just so excited. The wedding, you're going to fall in love with the wedding. It was the day that was just sheer perfection. And they're just this, I don't know, they're just wonderful. We love it when they're around. I wish they lived closer to us.
Right, just looking at some of the pictures that have been released, they really do look happy. You can see what a loving couple they are, and of course they've had a great example from you guys. And Robyn, you know, sometimes it can be hard, I think, you could probably say, to keep a relationship, a friendship, with the other women who are in a relationship with your husband. What has that been like for you?
Oh, I think it's just always, you know, I think it's about commitment too. I think it's the same thing as like a marriage with a man. It's like I have a commitment with these ladies where I am committed to working out my ups and downs with them as well. And I think, you know, some days we're doing really great and other days we maybe disagree, but we love each other no matter what. At the end of the day, we love each other. So that's what's important, and we're always trying to rise above the norm of what today's women, where we don't compete with each other, where we have each other's back.
Right, of course, it has to be one big family unit. You know, people, like I mentioned, might see it as unconventional, but within the family, you guys just see it as your family unit. So congratulations on another season. Can't wait to see how it pans out, and thanks so much for taking the time to talk to us this morning.
Thanks, Alex.
Thank you.
And stay where you are. We'll be right back.